Hello, everyone, and welcome to this channel. I am Joey, the legend of Joey, that is, and I'm doing a different type of video today. I've never normally done these types of videos. I just do montages of gameplay, sometimes live stream it and stuff like that. But this is completely different because what I've seen on Twitter, Royale, now known as Royale Reforged, looks like it's coming to an end and the servers are going to be shut down. And you're thinking that's probably not true, but on Twitter, they're advertising this game. Everything in this shop, as you see, is 1 crown. Normally it's 1,800. That just says to me that the servers are going to be shut down. They're not making the money of this. People are not buying crowns anymore. People can't be bothered to play it, to save up for the crowns. So they're just going to literally put everything at 1 crown and buy it. For me, I had a fair few crowns, to be fair. Over probably about 200 crowns, maybe about 160, probably, or maybe 180, really. I can't really remember. But I just bought everything in the shop that was there because whether they do it a long time, whether they do it for a week and everything goes back up again and the servers do stay open, it's just a chance to get there. It's a kind of a good idea if everything was staying open because people would just come in and get their items and their loadouts look better. And yeah, it's just screams to me that something is going to happen with this game, and probably in a bad way. This is me going to play 4 separate games. The first one is solos on PlayStation lobbies only, and it took 1 minute and 38 seconds just to find a game. Then you have the loading screen, and then you have to wait for time in the ship, and it's just so long because obviously people are not playing this game. It does take a while to obviously get everyone who is playing it into the same game in the same lobby. I know the developers of this game did that. They was like, right, we'll get everyone as much as we can into that sort of same lobby. But if people are not playing it, then you're just not going to find it. Normally it's a 1 minute 40 wait time in the ship and stuff like that. PlayStation lobby, there's not many people walking about. Normally you could see everyone, you could see all 100 people. It's back up to 100. It did go down to 60 for a little while, but it's up to 100. And yeah, so I'm just going to talk about why I think the game has failed. It's just I just did games in the background of me just sort of killing people and stuff like that, and there's nothing really to it. It's nothing really exciting. I just wanted to do gameplay and voiceover over that. So for me, the game was ruined when they did the reforging. That was a really good idea because obviously 4 took over it, did the developers with shiz, and really sort of give it that oomph and that rise that it needed at that time. But with that obviously comes great expectations, and they just didn't live up to it, unfortunately. As you will know, Realm had a completely different map. The changes that they did, the map changes, the lobby changes, the queuing up changes. There's so many changes that they did that no one asked for. So the map used to be really good. You had so many different things, the new abilities. There's just so many things that they changed that no one wanted. No one wanted any of this. No one asked for it. And the guy who went through every gun in the game, he went through. There's a streamer called Lonio. Basically, what happened is he went through every single gun and said, is it good or is it bad, and put in a tier list. And everything that he said was in the bad tier list from, say, like D, E, and F. The developers got rid of it and brought in something new. Now, the issue with that is the guy that they asked to do all of these videos, they gave him a horse skin, and then he abandoned the game and completely left it, and that was it. That was the last we ever see of him on it. He has not touched this map version of it. Whether if he knew that this was going to happen, there was going to be a new map, new version, different sort of play styles, different abilities, the way that, the grapple hook for the hunter is rubbish now, set abilities, the fact that you can only have your class skin weapon and abilities, some are now neutral, but all these changes, they're just too much. It didn't fit the game. The way that it was, like the armor pieces, the runes were better than these pieces, legs and chest and helmets and stuff like that. It took it all out of the experience out of the game because you got to get so much more. Yes, I know before did a video and saying the longer the game goes on and the longer you stay in it, the stronger that you get, which is fine. That's fair enough. I can understand it, but it just doesn't work. The looting of the random chest and randomly finding the sniper, finding a headshot room, finding weapon damage room, it just gave you that right. That's the edge that I need to go and win this game. It was just that little bit extra that you think, right, I've got a headshot room, I'm an assassin, brilliant, let's go and we'll kill some people. Now it's like I have to kill bots, I have to kill players, I have to loot stuff. Yes, there's class chests, which work to a certain degree because obviously you can only pick up what you are for that class. But it just, like I said, it just took the fun out of it. There's so many changes for me personally, I didn't like. I used to love the game how it was. The fire staff was amazing. Soul Gust, Skull of Chaos. Like, they just got rid of it because one guy didn't like it and was like, no, it's rubbish, so get rid of it. And then he left and completely just, sort of disappeared from the game. And just, showed sort of disrespect to sort of the community and stuff like that, which is a real shame because, like I said, this game is, it is good and it is kind of fun. To play when it obviously was. The lobby is a smaller map, so people are dying quicker. As you can see, I'm down to the sort of the last, probably 4 circles left to come in, 4 zones. There's 9 people left. The map's big enough, not big enough as it is to find 9 people. So when there's 8, 7, 6, 5 more people with a zone to all come in, and you kill all the humans because you're in a bot lobby of some sort, then it's just one of them things which is just really unfortunate because you're wasting time searching for bots who drink in the fog, who stay in the fog. They don't come fight you. They just start, they just stay and fight for the fog. That's what they're fighting against. They're fighting against the fog. They're not actually going to fight you. They're just going to stand there and drink until they run out of potions, and then they'll die. So there's so many things that they did wrong for the game when they did this reforged version that I felt like they could have done better. Yes, it's fun beating teams like I did a solo versus trio here. Yes, I beat them because obviously the class, they didn't balance out the classes so well when they changed it. Brought back Engineer, they completely ruined that and buffed him up really well. They debuffed, or so they say, nerfed the mage, made the assassin better, nerfed the hunter. There's no balance. You can't win with every class that you play. You just don't have a fair chance of winning because I just felt like there's so many different things that you can do if you're in a team, whether you auto-fill or not, as what I'm doing on here. I'm playing solo, then I'm auto-filling. It's just so many different things and variations for the classes. If you're engineer and you're not comfortable with engineer, you're never going to win. Yes, you can level them up to 100, which is absolutely fine, but it will take you ages because you're not winning games. And on the basis of winning games, what Realm didn't do is you didn't get no reward for winning games. You just got a crown and a win, and it went on your stats on the Realm tracker. And yeah, it just sort of just went like that, and then that was it. You didn't get, oh, well done, you won this game. Here's 100 crowns towards the shop because it's expensive enough as it is. It's 1,800. Yes, you get daily crowns, 20 crowns. I don't think it's enough. It should be 50, maybe 70 crowns as well. So there's just certain things that they didn't do correctly and things that they changed that no one asked for. I used to play this game quite a lot with some other people that I used to play it with, which was fun because you're playing as a group, and yeah, it's just enjoyable in that sense. But the difference thing here is that the duos have gone and the squads have gone. People used to play every mode in that game. It used to be loads of solos, used to be loads of duos, it used to be loads of trio, or I think it was squads, which was good. I don't think trios was actually in there. It was solo, duo, and squads. They didn't actually have trios. I don't remember because it's been so long ago. But the bottom line is they got rid of the most popular game mode, which was duos, because duos was fun, it was quick, it was fast paced, there was loads of teams, and you would always go to a place where there always was a team. Yes, sometimes you could have bots, you could have, say, 40 plus bots in the game, but wherever you went, there was always a human team fighting, so you were always constantly on the loop, constantly fighting. The game that the gameplay you're watching now is a 1v3, so I'm playing against trios with myself, and that's it, just no one else. It's just literally me and trios getting absolutely destroyed because I'm getting shot from different places. So it's difficult, it is. Yes, I understand that that's my decision to go into that. But it's just so many different things that are wrong with the game where you don't get the fair advantage because people don't have the solo pick. One person in your team is assassin, one person is hunter. You could have a 4 stack of mages, and the old fire staff would you just wipe everyone out because it wasn't fair. There wasn't no sort of ground boundaries when you're picking your loadouts. One can be a medic, one can be aggressor, one can the sensor drone thing that they used to have, only that person using it could see it, not your whole team. There was just so many different things that they didn't do, and I'm pretty sure people asked for it. When I played, as I said, I played against some really good people. I had some really good fun, really good matches, really good banter with quite a lot of people. And then when I kind of got good at it, I had like over, I want to say like 3,000 wins, but when people start recognizing you, like, oh yeah, that person's good. Oh yeah, it's the Legend of Joey. He's like really good with the longbow. Oh, his teammates, yeah, he's like one of the best medics. So they're just a really good coordinated duo or a squad. Like you just had a lot of that, which was fantastic because people knew who you were. But now you're playing against people that are just playing the game for, whether they're playing the game for unlocking stuff in the shop, just playing it for fun, because I don't think no one is just playing this for no purpose. I do think that everything is going wrong with this game. It does obviously look like they're going to shut the servers, and then there'll be an end of round Royale. But I think that they've only got, I don't want to be horrible towards the developer and the people for it because they kept the game alive, but I do think that the way that they treated the streamer that was keeping them alive and stuff like that, I just feel like that they sort of disrespected him a little bit and vice versa. And yeah, it just wasn't fun in terms of that because people are, sort of forgiving of that because round wasn't in a good place. 4 took over, did really well with it, but then ruined it. Like, once you do really well with it, you've then got to continue doing really well with it. He didn't listen to people. He took it off his own back, did the changes that, again, no one wanted. No one asked for these changes, but he did it. So for me personally, it's their own fault and it's their own downfall that this has happened. I understand that it can happen and, it is what it is. But there's just certain things where I feel like, if they would have listened to people, things could have been different. And it could, there's just so many things that they could have done that I feel, was unfair on the community as well. But yeah, that's probably about it. I'm quite ashamed that the servers will probably go. Let me know your thoughts in like sort of what you think about the game. Did you like the game before? Would you carry on playing the game if they changed it? If they brought back the old map and the old abilities and they said, right, this is how it was previously, so we're now gonna, do it as it was before, which is, saying sorry, we got it wrong, but here we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna put it back to the old way. Maybe go back to the drawing board. Maybe doing things like they did the round wars where it was 12v12 end-to-end sort of like long distance sniping. You can hide, you can go get kills and stuff like that. That was a little fun, like team deathmatch sort of thing. That was a fun thing to bring in, and it was good, it was fun, it was quick. It wasn't like Call of Duty sort of thing, but it was just fun and enjoyable that was sort of happening, and it was just a different game mode. But that's this kind of the fun thing outside of the box thinking. But again, they got rid of it, didn't want to keep it, and then just left it as solo trios. There was no updates, there's been no sort of like talking about, oh yeah, this update's going to happen, this patch, anything like that. It's just solely been like, we're doing it our way. We don't care about the community. We're just going to upload what we want, how we feel like, and then just sort of leave it like that. So again, that's probably a little bit disappointing and annoying that they're going to do that. Here, I've, sort of my teammates left, so there's no punishment for them. Yes, I'm doing autofill and stuff like that. In all fairness, I nearly won this, actually. I chickened one guy. If I had more armor, I would have stayed up there and drunk all the armor, but I obviously didn't. And then you just get team rushed and everything like that. I nearly beat the mage, but she's using the LMG. Again, broken weapons that shouldn't be in the game. But yeah, unfortunately, I lost, but it was quite close. But I got 4 out of the 5 kills, so only one of my teammates got a kill and then left. So it's just no punishment for them. There's no thing. Just a bit on the cheaters. There were so many cheaters. There's so many solo teamers that come in and kill you and then fight and do stupid 1v1s for that. You would submit a report button on the thing, but you couldn't then submit the other person because you can only submit the report to the person that kills you. So again, that's not fair. And then when you did submit the report, then nothing got done. The amount of times that I've sent people in cheating towards, sort of social media and reporting the buttons and stuff like that, they never got banned and they carried on playing another 5,000 games. So the developers don't care about it. If they step down and give it to someone else, that could be interesting as well to get other people to keep it, fresh ideas, and maybe new people as well. But that is going to wrap up the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this game. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Are you sad to see it go? Maybe they might keep it open, but only time will tell. Thanks, guys. Leave a like and subscribe.